Alright. Back at it again, and about to fight a deserter fleet for the Reparations Society. I think they call it the Reparations Society? Yes. Now, I've never actually fought their ships before, so this should be quite interesting. A fire support battlecruiser. Interesting. Battlecruisers, elite drone ships. Yes, they've got a lot of combat drones. And these gunboats, which seem really cool. And I went for a storm, so that ship is a bit damaged. And I can't even deploy everyone. So what do I want to do? This time I think I want to deploy my Griffins in support of my Odyssey class battlecruisers. Let's see what I can make happen. Let's go over here. Everyone gets a Griffin for a pillow. But yes, I'm still running with my hero character sort of build on my skills and whatnot. I've got all of my well, I've got 3 of my other captains here. One of the other captains was on one of the Herons, but they're not here for this mission. And I bring my fire support Griffins in support. See if they can be of any assistance. I'll show you the builds of the ships towards after the battle. Oh, that wasn't very smart of you. Right, so I've got 3 Odyssey classes with mostly the same loadout, other than the large energy weapons. Jesus, there's been a bit of slowdown right here, isn't there? Of course, all my Odysseys, I've given them just interceptors in their flight bays, just something to help with the point defense, to act as a bit of a screen from enemy bombers. Alright, there's the enemy battlecruiser. Interesting seeing what he can do. God, please. Storm of missiles. These enemy cruisers here. Mr. Griffin, could you not fight an enemy battle cruiser with your face? Oh god. I want to love Griffins, I really do, but they get themselves killed so quickly. Alright, let's see what I can do about this. If I can get you to directly engage that enemy battlecruiser, maybe we can draw its attention away. Long enough perhaps for it to actually use its goddamn missiles. Oh yeah, the rest of this is the bloody brawl. But to be fair, I did bring 4 battlecruisers with me, so that's hardly surprising. I'm interested to see, because I've built all of the weapons for this faction because I raided one of their ports. But I haven't really had much of a chance to fully give them a go yet, so it'll be interesting to see what they're like. Their actual guns don't seem that scary, really. Their missiles seem very nice, though. Let's see how the rest of the battle is going. Everyone else seems to be doing alright. It's just this guy that got into a bit of trouble. Yeah. The rest of this is a wash, but I do want to see what happens fighting this enemy battlecruiser. Classic Odyssey, letting its fucking shield down for no goddamn reason. So here we go, this is what I want to see. The Griffin providing long-range fire support. The rest of the time, it just doesn't seem to be doing jack shit. Yeah, it's mostly, at the moment, just seems to be the Odyssey just grinding it down. I did try on the Odysseys using like a dual Tachyon Lance or a dual Plasma Cannon sort of build, but I found that without just honestly, the sustainability and the effectiveness of the pulse laser, the auto laser, it just couldn't keep itself going, it just couldn't keep itself alive in any kind of serious battle. But no, with the pulse laser, like, even though it only fires in bursts, quite often it's only in a position to fire in bursts, so I think the auto pulse laser on it is kind of essential. And of course the swarm missile launcher to just annihilate any enemy fighters that even show their face is always very nice. But yeah, the one I'm piloting just has the 2 auto pulse lasers. That was a gunship. These Odysseys have fantastic shields, by the way, but I do tend to find that because they're using energy weapons, their damage output isn't that great, but honestly, for their sheer ability to just tank some of the heaviest like enemy space stations in the game, they are very, very nice. I'm not sure how they would do against a fully operational Remnant battle station, but we'll have to see in time, see if maybe if I can't work something out. Because at the moment, when it comes to the fully operational Remnants, I tend to find that anything other than just like heavy astral bomber carriers just don't seem to be that effective. They just don't seem to do it for me. This loadout for the Odyssey is quite interesting. The heavy beam. It struggles to get through shields, but anytime it does, that heavy beam just does magic. Yeah, just send the Griffins in to mop everything up. Good. Interesting. I'm going to have to build some of them at some point. All sorts of lovely weapons. Fuck it, why not? I mean, I've already built copies of these, but meh, why not salvage all of them? Oh, look! Relationship improved by 3. They still paid me, though, even though they actually despise me. What bros? Needlers? But, yeah, a bit of a short one, this one. It was mostly just the bounty fleet that I wanted to fight. Ooh. Yes, because everything else spawns on the other side of the sector, as it always tends to do. Could I even get there in time? 40 days. I'd be cutting it close. I'd be cutting it really close. The yellow primary star, so who's over here? What about this guy? No, that one's ended. Do I want to give that a go? I mean, I've only been recording for like 9 minutes. Fuck it, let's go kill this battleship. Elite battleship. Okay, so he's around a barren world. This one? Or this one? That's a rocky world. Alright, screw it. 2 battles, 1 video. Just trudging on. Oh yes, I did say I was going to show my fleet. So my character build. Lovely dovely. My captain builds. For all the captains that I have. And for the actual fleet. So Hardened shields, just to make them even more tanky on their shields, to really double down on that. The shield conversion front makes it so that their shields can actually go all of the way around the ship, and it reduces the shield flux per second for having the shields activated. I think I was recommended that by someone on the Starsector forums. It actually works very well. I really do like it. I think it's very nice. And integrated targeting unit, because it's a capital ship, why would you not? This one, obviously, got their shit kicked out of it. The Herons, as usual. And this is what I'm using for the Griffins, although they haven't really impressed me. I tried to give them unstable injector to see if they couldn't run away if they're gonna get into trouble, but apparently not. I don't know what to do with Griffins. Like, I really want to make them work, but quite a lot of the time they just don't seem worth it. Like, I did try in the simulator some Griffins armed with torpedo launchers, but they're just not aggressive enough at actually using them, and they end up just dying. Like, say like, oh, I put them against an Eagle. Now they have like 25 deployment points or whatever cost. So it's like, all right, that for the Griffins versus an Eagle, which has like 22. But even then, the Eagle just kicks their ass. Like, I know, like, that's not like a fair test really, because I'm using these in a fleet environment rather than like a one-on-one. But they just, I don't know, perpetually disappointing. I'm going to give some Sunders a go at some point. See if I can't make them into useful escorts. Ah, yes, another Onslaught. Good. Give me another two. And, yeah, two of them too. Yeah, just keep cranking out the capital ships. Equipment cache? Whoa. Oh, nothing I ain't seen before. Always remember to quick save so I can save scum. Hello. Ah, yes. This should be a pretty easy fight, to be honest. Because they've got one battleship, and then that's it. Yeah, fuck it. That'll do me. And you. There we go. There we get all my lovely bombers who will actually just rip the enemy to shreds. I like these Wasp fighters, these interceptors, by the way. Like, they drop a mine, and it's inconsistent whether they drop them in the right place. And other than that, they've only got like a point defense laser, which is alright. But when they do drop all of these proximity mines in front of your fleet as they're heading out to intercept enemy strike craft, they just murder entire flight wings. And because they're drones, it doesn't matter how many of them that die. They are, in my opinion, the perfect interceptor. They are just so good. Oh, Hound, you've come to the wrong neighborhood. Oh yeah, got you that time, you little flare-dropping piece of shit. Hey look, we're sending bombers to take out a Hound. That isn't overkill. Using a Tachyon Lance on a Hound should count as a war crime, surely. See, like, yeah, they've dropped the mines over there. It's a nice spread. I mean, if there were enemy fighters attempting to defend this Hound, it wouldn't have been so bad. Alright. The main show has arrived. He's got 4 harpoon launchers. What a bastard. This song matches exactly how I feel. I think firing... I will forever believe that firing capital grade cannons at bombers shouldn't be allowed. It's just so wrong. Be interesting what loadouts I'm going to use when I finally get my own onslaughts, because they have those 2 forward-facing auto pulse lasers, like highly efficient auto pulse lasers. But they tend to get themselves murdered a lot, so I'm not sure what I'll do. Not to mention I'm going to have like friggin' 8 of them with the 14th Legion ones as well. So much carnage, can't even hear the music. Uh-oh, well, the Onslaught's dead now. As always, it dies because it just gets surrounded. Well, you tried your hardest, but your hardest wasn't good enough. Yeah, I mean, bringing 4 capital ships to any fight against, like, 1 or less than 1 is just almost cheating, really. Unless it's one of those pirate capital ships, which they're just not good. I've tried to use them, like the Atlas Mark II. It's just terrible. It just dies. I just don't like it. The converted fuel tanker one, like I can't remember the exact name of it, but that one's not too bad if it was just a cruiser, but it's pretending to be a capital ship and is just awful. Also, Griffin killing that maxed out eagle doesn't count. Doesn't mean I like you. I want to like them. They're so cool. They look so cool, and they should be cool. Yeah, just harry them. Just give me your delicious supplies. Everything else can go out the airlock. The Gemini. Oh yeah, no, we'll pay you for that. I mean, you just came over to one of our planets, raided the hell out of it, bombed us with antimatter fuel. But nah, mate, thanks for getting rid of that traitor for us. Here's the money. Just brilliant. See you next time.